There we go.
There's a program called First Robotics, which is an organization that actually was started in New Hampshire, but now it's sort of international. And they sort of sponsor these robotics teams and competitions at the elementary, middle, and high school level. And so the high school, for example, has a First Robotics team, as Team 6324. And as part of that program, one of sort of the principles of FIRST is to get students involved and engaged in robotics. And so one of the ways they do that is they help facilitate these FIRST Lego League camps during the summer, as well as programs over the school year. So these students come in for 1 week during the summer, and most of them have never seen a robot before. Most of them don't know what a robot is. And by the end of the week, they have something that is working, that is driving. It might be completing a couple of challenges along the way, but they also sort of learn about what a sensor is, what an actuator is, sort of engineering design principles, how to work as a team, that sort of thing.
All right, there we go. Oh, nice. Oh. All right, hey, you know what? Dominic, that's still a point, so you're good. Well done. All right, he pushed it up. You pushed it up. So, actually, yeah, let's do 2 points there.
These students have sort of spent this week building a robot. They started off with like a base unit that they had instructions for, but then yesterday and the day before they really could do whatever they wanted to sort of complete a certain number of challenges. And so these challenges could be as simple as just driving into a lever, or moving a push arm, or dropping off a Lego minifigure somewhere on the field. And today is a sort of showcase of those skills that they've developed over the last couple of days. So we've invited all their parents to come in to check things out, to see what their children are doing. And it's also sort of, I think, gets them a little bit excited, gives them something to do. Coming in, being like, I don't know what a robot is, not having an end goal makes things very difficult. So being able to say, yep, we're gonna have some matches, we're gonna have a competition, and we're gonna see who a winner is, that is a very sort of motivating thing for students. The stuff that we're using for this week is called Lego Mindstorm. So this is a kit that Lego developed, started in the early 1990s. They sort of iterated through a couple. We have Mindstorms and EV3, and I forget what the newest one's called. But basically, it is a very hands-on, very easily accessible thing that students can do. You can code the Lego Mindstorm's sort of robots using something called Scratch, which is basically just a drag and drop coding language. So it's very easy. Basically you have code blocks that will say exactly what they do. So for example, maybe they need an if-then statement. So if you run into a wall, then you do something, that sort of thing. And it's a very readable language. Which means they don't really, these students who maybe have never coded before, really don't need any sort of instruction on how to do this, because they're like, oh, I need something that tells the robot to stop here. And there's literally a command block that says stop. It also ties in nicely with a lot of these students have actually seen Scratch before in the classroom. In 3rd and 4th grade, they will start doing basic sort of for loops and if-then statements, and sort of just learning what a program is. So it kind of acts as a follow-up. First, these students have seen it just in the classroom, sort of on the computer. Now they're actually able to implement sort of the skills that they took from the classroom and actually have a working robot by the end of it. There were a couple of students, some of you, who went above and beyond. Your robot might have not done the best, but you had amazing personal growth over the last couple of days. You showed engineering, you were able to model engineering best practices. You were able to sort of help other teams. You were always asking me insightful questions. And usually this goes out to just one team, but in fact, I had difficulties deciding which team, so I'm giving it out to 2 teams, so that was 4 people. So the first up, Abigail. All right, well done. So we're calling this the Breakthrough Award. Really, it's the Engineering All-Star Award, and you did an amazing job. And if Abigail just got called up, Ellie, well done. Well done, too. Okay. All right, so the other team that I have that, again, just showed amazing growth as a team, personally, Dominic and Zoe. Well done, Dominic and Zoe. Well done.
So, before we get to the winners, I believe there was a Coolest Robot award too. Now, I made a slight oopsie when I was doing this, and I wrote down the numbers for all the robots, but I didn't write down the names of all the robots. Anyone remember Robot 6? You're a Robot 6? Well, I will need to write your certificates because you all got the Coolest Robot. So, well done. The winners, it was actually tied. I went to tie breaks, it was still tied. So I was like, okay, I guess 2 teams are winning today. So our first team for the winners of this competition, the 2024 in the summer first LEGO Robotics Camp, is Zoe and Dominic. So Zoe, well done, and Dominic, well done, awesome. And our second set of awards for winner, again, it was tied, was Jacob and Ryan. So, Jacob, here we go. Ryan, nice job, nice job. All right. Huge round of applause for everyone who participated this week. Well done. All right.